Everyone, welcome back to Lilliputian Lessons. Today I'll be teaching you how to remember a bunch of HLA associations which are very important in pathology for your entrance exams. So first, let me zoom in. First we will start with the alphabetical order. So HLA-A3 is associated with hemochromatosis. How you will remember this is by remembering that A3 is equal to Fe3 plus. Right, so this 3 and this 3 are going to match, right? So that is one way to remember it. The second one we will move on. This is HLA B8. B8 is for Graves disease and myasthenia gravis. So here what I want you to realize is that the word grave is there in both, right? So here you should know that this word B looks like a set of two tombstones. So if you write B like this and you turn it over, it's going to look like this. These are two tombstones, and tombstones are present in graves, right? So this is for Graves and Graves disease. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Next we'll move on to B16. So B16, sorry, B16 is for multiple sclerosis. So here what I want you to remember is multiple sclerosis is MS. So Miss is a girl and the girl is Sweet 16. Sweet 16 is a thing, right? So Sweet 16 is a 16-year-old girl, Miss. Okay. Next is HLA B27. This is so important, you shouldn't need a mnemonic for this. 27 is ankylosing spondylitis, reactive arthritis, Riter's disease, psoriatic arthritis, right? So these four you have to remember, you don't need a mnemonic for it. Okay. Next point is that B47 is for congenital adrenal hyperplasia. So focus on the word adrenal. Whenever you are having adrenal symptoms, it means that you're very active, and you can remember this by remembering that 1947, when everybody got freedom, they were very excited because it was Indian Independence Day, and excited means adrenal. Okay, so that is how you remember that. The next one is B51. So focus on the 5 there and focus on the CET here. Okay, that is Behçet's disease. So 5 is the month. This is a very weird mnemonic, but if it helps you, then great. So 51 will be, when you remember 5, it will be the month of May, and usually in the month of May you'll have your INI CET exam. So INI CET and Behçet, the set and the set are common. Okay, then this CW6, you focus on this word C here. C is for cutaneous. Okay, so cutaneous, there's only one thing, and that is psoriasis. Okay, I'm sorry for DQ1 and so for DQ1 I don't have any mnemonic. If you find any mnemonic, then let me know in the comments below so we can update this. For DQ2, what I want you to remember is that DQ2, right? So 2 is TWO, and gluten is TEN. So it's just that you can remember that these are two numbers. It's not a very effective mnemonic, but if it helps, then great, right? Now you know that this DR3 is a very important, and you should remember it even without a mnemonic. See, some things are very important and you should not have a mnemonic for that. You should know it just like that. So DR3 is one such thing. Okay, so DR3, you'll have type 1 diabetes, you'll have dermatitis herpetiformis, which is associated with celiac disease. Celiac disease was DQ2, but dermatitis herpetiformis is DR3, and Sjogren and SLE. Okay, so these things you should know even without a mnemonic. Okay, So next will be rheumatoid arthritis. You may get confused here because DR3 is all these popular connective tissue disorders, and type 1 diabetes being an autoimmune one. So DR4 is for rheumatoid arthritis, and how you can remember this is if you look at this 4 and this R. Okay, so R is there anyway here, rheumatoid, and this A looks like 4. Okay, so RA is R4. Okay, so just they look alike. That's how you remember that. DR5 is pernicious anemia and Hashimoto's. I'm afraid I couldn't find any mnemonic for that, and it's not that important either. This DR8 and DR5 is also not that important as far as your exam is concerned. So that is for juvenile arthritis. So if you found this helpful, you can like the video and share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel, Lilliputian Lessons. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.